Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to another episode of V.TV. This is the NFL Weekly Report, week number 2 on the New York Jets. And let me tell you something. What a difference a week makes. Woo, let me tell you. This week in New York regarding the Jets, it's party time for these guys. The New York Patriots, the New England Patriots come into town after last week's loss to the Baltimore Ravens. Can Sanchez pass? Why is he handcuffed? Can we do anything? The big bad Patriots are coming into town, and what did the Jets do? They get a victory. Winning cures all, defeating the New England Patriots 28-14. And let me tell you something. One of the main guys that you got to talk about in this game was Mark Sanchez. The guy was masterful. The way he brought his team, they initially were down 7 points. He looked rough in the beginning, but he looked masterful. The way he was able to navigate through the defense, getting touchdown after touchdown. This guy's going toe-to-toe with Tom Brady, arguably one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and he made it seem like, let me just brush that dust off my shoulder. But let me tell you something. Brady had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Sanchez, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know what that's letting me know? That he learned from his rookie season and that taking care of the ball ensures victories. One of those interceptions came at the hands of Antonio Cromartie. Now, let's talk about the defense. The defense played great in this game. They didn't allow a lot of rushing yards. Revis Island is back. Everybody's happy. The much beleaguered Antonio Cromartie, everybody's talking about, is this guy capable of playing defensive back for the New York Jets? To me, it's looking like he's going to be feast or famine, because he's going to be the DB that's picked on every week. Look, they're not going to pass to Darrelle Revis, so they're going to pass to Cromartie. So you figure it's either going to be a cheap completion, pass interference, or it's looking like an interception. Now, if you can live with that, like I said, without Darrelle Revis, they're a really good defense. With Darrelle Revis, they could be all world. Now, this game, there were a lot of players that had integral parts into this victory, but there are a couple game balls that go out. First off, I like to talk about Dustin Keller. For a tight end, having over 100 receiving yards and a back-breaking, nailing the coffin touchdown, I think he deserves one. LaDainian Tomlinson. Everybody said, why is he coming here? He's washed up. He's not a Maserati anymore, but you know what? He's looking like a Honda, and a Honda is a poor man's Maserati that can still get the job done. The guy had 11 carries for 70-some-odd yards, averaging 6.9 yards a carry. That's pretty good. Last up, let's talk about another free agent acquisition from last year, Braylon Edwards. He came in with a reputation of Mr. Butterfingers couldn't catch anything, but let me tell you something. He had a big-time touchdown, a nice over-the-shoulder grabbing it from the DB touchdown. And for all my hip-hop fans out there, he did get a 15-yard penalty. But if you really look at him, he asked the DB a question. So pretty much, he's asking the DB if he knows how to do the Dougie dance, and the rest said, I don't want to hear no Dougie dance. 15-yard penalty. Little things like that, I guess that's the swagger that you get when you have a Rex Ryan team. But hey, you got to take the good with the bad. Were there things that, the New York Jets as a team could work on? There are, but when a team wins, I'm not going to sit there and try dirt on their parade. I'm not going to sit there and try to rip them. But it was a good performance by the New York Jets. Next week, they're looking at the Miami Dolphins in prime time, Monday night, or I should say Monday night, but Sunday night football in America in Miami. Now, it's going to be a test because the first couple games they've had have been at home. So, they've been in the confines of being able to, sleep in their own beds, having the confines of just, it's different when you're at home because you feel a lot more comfortable. And let's not forget, this is the same Miami team that they lost to twice last year. One game in which, it was a game-winning drive and it was a lot of wildcat action. And another game in which Ted Ginn Jr., who's not on the team anymore, had 2 back-breaking kick returns. So, both teams have definitely improved, but we'll see if the Giants are ready for that challenge. Week 3, they're going to face the Miami Dolphins. And now this is the Week 2 report in the NFL for the New York Jets. You know what you're watching. V.TV, baby. Peace.